Look, plenty of us struggle with speaking English, so imagine knowing more than 20 languages. 17-year-old New Yorker Tim Donner has appeared on YouTube talking fluently in 20 languages.
Okay, included a French, Turkish and Arabic, but also an indigenous language of South Africa. Cool. Tim taught himself many languages, but has also studied them. Tim joins us now. G'day, mate, as we say in Australia. That's our language. Now, you're called a polyglot because of so many languages. How do you just have a brain for it?
I don't think so. I find that most of the time it really takes a fair amount of work and motivation. But after breaking through a certain brick wall, it does get progressively easier, even if it doesn't seem it.
Gosh, for 23, I would be struggling to learn one. Have you got a favourite that you speak? And can you give us a demonstration?
Absolutely. Well, about 2 years ago, I started studying Persian, also known as Farsi, which is the main language in Iran. And at this point, I've started to read poetry in that language. And I would say it's probably one of my favorites. Okay. But every language has its own unique aspects.
Can you do a bit of poetry in Farsi for us?
Read me some Persian poetry.
Okay, perfect. There's an Iranian poet named Hafez, who's from the 13th century. I do know one of his poems. The beginning line is Zahede khalvat nashin dush be meykhane shod az saray peyman gozasht bar saray peymane shod.
Oh, okay.
You could have said anything to us and we have no idea.
Does that work on a date for you as well?
Well, you know, I haven't been so lucky so far, but we'll see.
It's like in A Fish Called Wanda.
Yes, that's right.
Speak Russian, really.
Do you, I don't know, what do you want to do with all your languages? Where do you think this will take you in life?
Well, you know, at this point, I don't want to limit my options to anything, but I would definitely say that I want to get much more involved in language education in the United States and abroad, and just, you know, in general, get to know more about foreign cultures, travel more, perhaps work in translation or with the UN. Yep. At this point, I'm really open to anything.
When you do the different languages and you learn so many, do you think, oh, gee, that's a bit like that language? Does it make it easier the more you learn? Are there common threads?
Absolutely. You'll find that... Sure, yeah. You'll find, for example, in languages like French, if you know it to a fairly good degree, you can probably get by in languages like Italian or perhaps even Romanian, Spanish, Portuguese, because they all come from the same root. And you find those sorts of patterns, the idea of a base mother language, in many other language families around the world. So, for example, if you know Arabic to a good degree, you will have a functional basis in vocabulary in languages like Turkish or Swahili or Farsi. So in that sense, by learning one, you're actually learning parts of many different languages.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Well, Tim, it's amazing to meet you. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.
Yeah.
YouTube, you uncover kids like that.
Do you read 13th century Persian poetry to live?
No.
You might start, yeah.
Give it a go.